Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West, is back with his 12th studio album, and it's receiving a lot of reviews. And we are going to discuss what I think about this album and see if it lands or if it falls short. Let's get into it. Let me repeat that. His 12th. I had to double back because I didn't realize he's literally put out 4 trilogies. And it's actually 16 if you count the collaborative albums as well. So over the last 22 years, Ye has put out a large body of work. And that's why I'm a big fan of Ye. So I'm just gonna give an overall thought on the album and then go track by track into just my thoughts for each song. So for Bully, to me, this album sounds like a refined Ye. This album is coming out as Ye is a 48-year-old man. And it sounds like that. It sounds refined. It sounds reflective. It sounds chill. It feels like that uncle that's just cool, knowing himself, all aspects of himself. Bully really comes off like that. Every record is like a version of his previous self in all the different eras. Literally every record. And we'll go record by record and I'll elaborate as to like my thoughts on where that comes from. But I have to say this is pretty incredible for an artist specifically in the hip hop genre to be at his 12th album, still relevant, still putting out records that 20-year-olds, 15-year-olds are relating to. Like, this is not normal. At his last 2 concerts here in LA, it shows. This album specifically is a record that I feel can be played for the whole family. There's not that much cursing on there, which is great. The normal vulgarness and little explicit references that Kanye likes to play with in his albums is really not present on this record. So it really is one of those albums that the whole family can listen to. Let's go into the first record off the album, King. It's a record that feels almost like a callback to something from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It has these sounds that are similar to sounds of that record. Bravado, but chill, cool, nice sample. It works as a great start to the album. This a must. This a must is something that is gonna be played in the club that every girl's probably gonna request, every girl's gonna probably get ready to. It's the song that's, again, not vulgar, but it hits all of those notes where you just wanna move. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of that going on. Father is, to me, a record with Travis and Ye, and it has feelings of Watch the Throne. There's the back and forth tag teaming of hip hop, right? Of going back and forth with 2 people going bar for bar. And that element, it feels like a record that literally could have come off of Watch the Throne. All of the Love is my favorite record on the album. This song is one of those records that is extremely special, I have to say. I think it's gonna be one of those records that really stand the test of time. It's the needle drop record that's gonna come in some movie in the future. It's the graduation song that you play after graduating. It's the, I just sold my company, I'm gonna play this record. I just had a hard year and I made it through it. And I came out, I had lost my job and I've been trying to figure it out and I finally land that dream job. All the love. It is so global, it's so spiritual. It really taps in not having to worry, don't have to hold on to the previous pain. Like this is like really Ye being extremely vulnerable. And why I like this song so much is the fact of just how simple it is, how refined it is. There isn't a verse that gets you from chorus to chorus. It's literally the chorus over reinterpreted, going through this tunnel of variations, but it's a refined song and it works. There's nothing extra on there. There's no need. There's no need to do anything extra. It's perfect. And with the addition of Andre Troutman, who I just recently found out is the cousin of Roger Troutman from Zapp and Rogers. So it comes full circle why the talking machine is there. So shout outs to Andre Troutman for just carrying on his family's contribution to music. It's beautiful. And hopefully there's interviews that come out that can really express that. So that's another thing with Ye. His ability to collaborate and to curate and find the right sounds for the right records is like second to none. I think Elton John at the end of All of the Lights. Punch Drunk is literally an early 2000s soul sample sped up, actually still relevant and still works in 2026. This is incredible. This is not normal. Like, how are we having a 2002 sound going hard in 2026? Explain that. We've got Whatever Works, just chill bravado. It's just grown man energy. It's just nonchalant. It's like you have won so many times, you're not even worried about anything. You know your worth, you know your contribution, and you're just displaying that. And I feel Ye displays that well on this record. Mama's favorite. Shout outs to Donda with the ending on there. Throughout his catalog, adding his mom's vocals just really humanize him. This is something I think all artists, anybody can quite frankly relate to, that connection between you and your mom. And to constantly go back to that just shows how impactful his mother was to his life, to where he still continues to champion her throughout his art. It's something that I think is aspirational and something that I truly appreciate whenever those records come about. Sister and Brothers. This is another great record. It has a very just sinister sound, but it's the lyrics in there, I think, is some of the great lyrics that I appreciated on this album. It's really questioning things. It's really self-reflective. Bully, already spoke about that earlier with the collaboration with CeeLo Green. Highs and Lows. Highs and Lows is something that feels like it could have been on Donda. And the horns, just letting the record play. Again, this is another song that doesn't have a lot of verses and it's very repetitive with its chorus, and just letting the music play is great. Great production, great sounds. This is definitely one I'm gonna also come back to. I Can't Wait, just a soulful record. White Lines, another record where Andre's on, another soulful record of referencing these old classics. Circle. So initially when Circles came out, we had Don Toliver on the record. Don't know what happened there. It probably is music industry stuff, but the current record that's out is just Ye's vocals, and I think that's fine. It's short and sweet, and it just keeps the album progressing. Preacher Man, that is another standout record on the album. The lyrics are just, it just works. It's like Ye doing Ye, but like in a newer version, right? Beauty and the Beast, another great record. And just to wrap it up, Damn is one of those tracks where he's speaking about himself, another reflective record of ruin plans. Oh, it's me again. Yeah, great record. Last Breath with Peso Pluma. He's speaking in Spanish. Ye tends to always have these kind of records that it always revolves around a girl. Think back to Drunken Hot Girls. There's always this kind of playfulness track that's on the album. So that was refreshing to hear as a Ye fan, because it's something that he constantly does in his work, having fun. It definitely sounds like it's a record that he had fun just making. And this one here, to close out the album, I love the progression of that song from all the instrumentation. It really ends the record, and to me, it sets up the audience to really get excited for what's to come. As I said in the beginning, this is his 12th solo project and 16th collaborative record. It's actually incredible when you really think about it. And I'm just grateful for all of this work. I'm grateful for this album. I think this is gonna be an album that is landing, as we're actually seeing right now. It's currently landing. Generally speaking, I think this is an album that fans are gonna enjoy, but I think specifically creatives and artists are really gonna love this album, because what Ye has shown is that, number one, you can still be relevant after that many years in the game. There's still more to learn about yourself as an artist or creative. And as long as you constantly keep believing in yourself and betting on yourself and really just allowing life to happen and you as the artist just being vulnerable, it's gonna show. The fans will be there. The fans will be there. That sums up this album. I have to say, I think this is probably one of the top records of the year. And that's wild to say, because again, this is Kanye at 48 still putting out great work. You can't doubt it, man. You can't doubt it. This is literally greatest artist currently, and he's showing the work. I've got some more reviews down below, and like always, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.